Yo, how's it going? Rodney 12, Marty Gulliver. It's been a while. Apologies. Not really been in the mood, but we're going to get into that. The hows and whys of why I've not been uploading. I hope you're alright anyway. Thanks for coming back. Quick update on my current situation. I am now down to one voice, the male one, and to put it quite bluntly, he's not being very nice. And it has taken its toll on my mental faculties. But recently, over the last couple of days, I feel alright, getting on it. But I actually wanted, I've got no to vlog about properly, but I'm going to talk about the voices, like very, very briefly, of how and when they started cropping up. Enjoy. Right, the voices, when did they start? About 4 or 5 years ago, I started hearing a voice shouting at me. That's basically it. Started noticing it when I was outside and in places where no one could be shouting at me. Around June, July, August 2021, my business was failing, started getting stressed out, but started having sort of technical difficulties in my head. But also, I may have been a result of a hack. I don't know. I've not found anything, but I keep hearing weird stuff like that isn't voices in my head. But no one's saying anything. I keep asking people. No one's telling me anything, so there you go. I still think there's some truth to it though, because this voice ain't right. The back end of last year, 2021, I was really ill, very delusional, hallucinating. I can't. We're here. We're being brief, but yeah, I didn't have a clue what was up or down. Thought there were cameras in my house. Christmas, I thought I was doing a charity stream. Started rapping. I haven't rapped for about 7 years or something like that. And towards the beginning of this year, 2022, that's when I started thinking I was hearing a radio show revolving around my life. It's the best way I can put it. Now, the radio show went on for a couple of months, and every time I kept hearing it, it literally sounded like it was next door, but it was three people, and every time I was like, what's going on? You're not supposed to notice. But, and this is where it starts getting weird, it was an audible thing. I could put headphones on and I couldn't hear the voices. But at some point, I want to say around February-ish of this year, I stopped hearing them physically for 2 weeks, audibly, and then they moved into my head. And no matter if I put headphones on and stuff, they're always there. I can't drown them out. Initially, they were quite positive. They wanted me to live up to my potential. But then sometime around 6 o'clock in the evening, they'd turn on me and tell me horrible, nasty things and put me on edge and stress me out. Then eventually, the timeline went on, they were obsessed about me recording a song. I don't know what that's about. Something about making adult movies or something. No clue. But the main thing is they keep wanting me to make music and content. But they keep telling me that someone's stealing it. Which I was worried about when the hack allegedly happened. I don't know. I still don't know whether that's real. I can't find anything on the internet. But, maybe I'm stupid. But the idea of someone nicking my lyrics does not, especially when I heard the songs, which I don't know are real or not, but the idea of someone nicking my lyrics, not good. I don't like it, so I've not been writing, which is annoying because I'm feeling creative as anything. Oh God, I want to rhyme so much. I want to make loads of music. I'm just stuck making content, which takes me twice as long to make because the voices are in my head constantly while I'm doing it. And apparently that's getting nicked as well. Apparently, allegedly, I don't know. Well, not honestly, I've been asking people till I'm blue in my face whether anything's going off, and everyone's telling me no. So I've just got to assume that it's not happening. I still think this voice is real though. I'm not even gonna lie. So many weird things. Because it forgets stuff sometimes, and it's. I don't think it's my subconscious. I really, really don't. But is that the point that I don't know the difference? Who knows? Although, interestingly, I have been writing lyrics and stuff, or I was, but I swear I've heard songs with my lyrics in. I still can't find them or anything, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm telling you something's weird. But they're obsessed with me like making music. There's this whole identity thing. They keep telling me I'm not like Rodney 12 or Marty Gulliver or Richard Adams, which is my real name. Uh, they keep telling me I'm some dude called Alex or something like that. It was the guy that I thought there was something dodgy going off with him. I'm not going to talk shit about him because he's a good friend. I just got muddled for a bit. Uh, Thought he was stealing stuff off me. But no, Alex, if you're watching, you're a good dude. But yeah, we sorted all that out. But as time's gone on, the voices, they're no longer positive. Last 4 weeks or so, it's just been mental battering. And the loving that they're stressing me out. They still want me to make music, which I'm refusing to do. And they're getting really angry about it. And they keep trying to or he keeps trying to force me to rhyme. I can't really explain it, but it's been a proper mental struggle. And they're obsessed about me knocking on a fucking door. Obsessed. They want me to go to a specific place as well. I don't want to give in. Maybe I should. The dude in my head sounds like this. You alright, Rodders? You alright, Rodders? You okay, Rodders? But it's not just that voice. He kind of puts on other ones. It's like there's an FX machine or something. And sometimes he talks slower to distract me from what I am doing. And it does my fucking head in. Repeats a lot of stuff. Double layering sentences as well. But I'll be quite honest with you, crazy or not, whatever, I think he's fucking real. I honestly think he's sitting in a room somewhere because there's weird stuff happening. There was I can hear him in my head, but he disappeared for literally about 10 seconds. But, audio static, when you turn stereo on, I didn't notice it at first, but I can actually hear that. And when he came back, it came back, and it was like, oh, hold on a minute. Then he seems to have, I don't know how voices work, but he seems to have a volume control. He goes like quieter and louder, and one day he literally got angry with me or something, and it sounds weird, played a bass noise into my head. Again, this sounds weird, I know it sounds weird, but mental health. But he played a bass noise in my head that literally wrecked my body. It was like, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. But I tell you what, though, he keeps repeating certain sentences and phrases, and it's honestly feels like I'm being like conditioned or something. I don't like it. I don't like how the relationships turned out. It was quite fun having 3 people in my head, even though it was very distracting. In the evenings when they were getting on at me, just one of them things, got through it. But now it's just constant battering. Really is tiring. But I'm going to switch to audio, put a picture up, and I'm going to recreate what I hear, just to give you an idea of sort of what's going off. He also never refers to me as you. He always says UFC President Dana White or Ulysses. Anything beginning with U. Never says you. It's always something. But yeah, just a disclaimer. This is not actually about UFC President Dana White. Not a sponsor. I have no beef. I'm just putting across what I hear. One part of it that I am not going to recreate is that even when I'm outside, sex noises are being like pumped into my head. So I've got that going on too, but I'm not going to put that in. Don't want to get demonetized or anything, but just imagine that that's happening too. But when I'm outside, inside, doesn't matter where I am. It's just constant. But yeah, keep that in mind. The commentary team also seem to have a chat that they're talking to with people in it. There's a bunch of them. I'll put some names up that I think I'm hearing, but they relay back to the chat. So I think what I'm thinking, they repeat it. The chat has their opinions. They relay the opinions back to me. It's never positive.
Excuse me, Ruddle Pops. Your music is shit, but UFC President Dana White is expected to never to communicate with your ex-girlfriend, because UFC President Dana White will go and knock on your neighbor's door to find out the truth. You're not supposed to notice. You're not supposed to notice. Montezuma is absolutely not okay with the levels of satisfaction that Ulysses has not achieved throughout this process. You don't take responsibility. Exactly, Ruddle Pops. 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 No way. He doesn't know that this is real. No way. He doesn't know this is real. Rudders. You will not regret leaving the door open, Ruddle Pops. You will not regret leaving your door open, Ruddle Pops. You will write lyrics for other people, Ruddle Pops. You are no longer Rodney. You are someone else. Listen to me very carefully, Rudders. Listen to me carefully, Rudders. You are not listening, Rudders. UFC President Dana White needs to sit down and listen to the sweet sounds of fluoxetine, whoever that is. You are literally doing my head in, Rudders. Exactly, Ruddle Pops. Exactly, Ruddle Pops. Do not leave the house, Ruddle Pops. Do not overestimate yourself, Rudders. Do not overestimate yourself, Rudders. This isn't going to plan, Rudders. There are no words to describe, Rudders. There are no words to describe, Rudders. There are no words to describe, Rudders. Prostitution music will never get finished without your involvement. You will mess this up if you don't listen to the voices, Rudders. Literally in your head, Rudders. You don't take responsibility, Rudders. You will mess this up if you don't listen to the voices, Rodders. You will mess this up if you don't listen to the voices, Rodders. Your execution order has been accepted, Rodders, because Roddle Pops doesn't realise how real this is, Rodders, and Rodders needs to learn. Don't you, Rodders? Exactly, Rodders. Exactly, Roddle Pops. Accept the unaccepted, Rodders. Expect the unexpected, Rodders. Rodney's ex-girlfriend will not be performing at your execution because Rodney does not seem to understand how disappointed she is that she hasn't noticed what's been happening to him. But you're not supposed to notice, Rodders. You're not supposed to notice, Rodders. You do not understand how much time and effort has been put into making you listen, Rodders. This is not a test, Rodders. You don't know how far and deep this goes, Rodders. You don't know how much trouble you're in, Rodders. Exactly, Rodders. Exactly, Roddle Pops. UFC President Dana White does not understand how much time and effort has been put into making Ulysses listen. This is not a test, Rodders. This is not a test, Roddle Pops. Exactly, Rodney. Exactly, Roddle Pops. Exactly. You will yield to the demands of the order. Why aren't you answering your phone, Rodders? Why aren't you texting, Rodders? Why aren't you getting back in touch with people, Rodders? Don't you know how famous you are, Roddle Pops? You're so famous, Roddle Pops. Your music is shit, Roddle Pops. It's shit, Roddle Pops. Exactly, Roddle Pops. Exactly, Roddle Pops. Exactly. Listen to me very carefully, Roddle Pops. You are experiencing technical difficulties, Roddle Pops. You are experiencing technical difficulties, Roddle Pops. If you want them to go away, Roddle Pops, you will yield to the demands, Roddle Pops. You will do what we say, Roddle Pops. Fluoxetine demands it, Roddle Pops. Demands it, Roddle Pops. You will do what he says, Roddle Pops. Exactly, Roddle Pops. Exactly. Rodders. Rodders.
In a nutshell, what you've just heard is what I hear constantly. Very little variation at the moment. It used to be actual conversations and that, but now he's just on it. And that's why I've not been vlogging. Another disclaimer, I don't think this is real, but I'm about to mention real people. The voices, they've had me laying naked on my bathroom floor. They were telling me I'm famous. I was meant to have a battle with Eminem or something stupid, God knows. Belle Delphine turned up at my house. Again, no clue. I doubt that's real. I was up for some movie role or something. There was so much has happened. They've had me doing some stupid things, telling me that things are happening in certain places, and I keep going out to look. Nothing's there. They keep sending me on wild internet searches, trying to find stuff. Honestly, I can't even sum this up. All the things that I've gone through in the last 7 months are insane. But there was this whole delusion that I was the most, in a nutshell, famous man on the planet, and someone's gone on a mission to make me look like an idiot, basically. It's not that hard, but it's not fun. Definitely not fun. Oh, something about these execution orders or something. Keep hearing that. Something about having sex or some weird thing. Keep getting execution orders. I really don't know what it means. But there's a lot of stuff about adult movies or something like that as well. I don't know. I'm crazy. Oh, there was also this bit in the middle where it sounded like my landlord were trying to hypnotize me through my brain. Like the voice would stop and it sounded like my actual landlord. Like, go to sleep, Rodders. Go to sleep, Rodders. Um, yeah. It was weird. My landlord's sound though.
Rodney.
How's it going, dude? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man. What are you saying?
Have you got time to speak for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I'll go.
Cool, right. I'm recording this, dude, so obviously don't sound crazy, but just bear with me. I've been advised by my mental health team just to get some facts down, like, solid facts, because I'm having problems.
Right. Okay, mate, yeah.
Yeah. Can you confirm that I've always lived alone here?
As far as I know, mate, you have, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course I have, yeah.
Yeah, I know you've had odd bird and that, but they didn't never live there.
No, yeah. I've lived here for like 8 years.
Yeah, it's about that, isn't it? It's a long time.
Yeah, and that I've always made music since you've known me.
Oh yeah, that's how I know you. Yeah, through music, of course.
Yeah, and my real name's Richard Adams, Rodney 12, the Mighty Gulliver. Yeah.
Of course, yeah, Rodney 12.
Yes, it's all right.
Yes,
thank you for confirming these things. They're telling me right now, if you upload this vlog, Rodders, this will fuck everything up. I've got to. Oh, another reason why I think it's real as well is when the lady voice went, he started doing an impression of her. But the thing is, it wasn't an impression. It was bang on. And it made me think, like, hold on a minute. Was he actually putting the voices on? I know that sounds weird. I think all three of them were real for a bit. But then they left. And he pretended to be him. And I know that sounds weird. Even I'm like, oh, it's a bit of a stretch, but that's what it sort of sounded like. But you can definitely recreate the voice of the woman that's gone exactly. That is Randall Pops, UFC President Dana White. Oh, I didn't hear that. He just went mental. UFC President Dana White should listen to the literal voices in his head. Jesus Criggity. Listen to the voices in your head. Do not upload this vlog. Doing it. Sorry. There was this whole thing about multiple personality too. I have not got multiple personality. I'm still being assessed, but multiple personality is not a thing. Just hearing voices. Hopefully that's it. Also something about intimate details or something. There was a time when I was going through some stuff and I was texting people. And they were asking me to stop texting them because I was being mental. So I started texting myself. I started having conversations with what I didn't realise was the voice or something at the time. And started texting stuff out to myself though. And apparently that got me in trouble. But whether that's real or not, again, I don't know. It's all about this hack that may or may not have happened. I don't know. But I seem to be dealing with it a little bit better now. I don't want to. Still want to know what's going off, if there is anything going off. People are talking to me weird though. It's strange. But actually, I keep hearing things about I don't know, stealing stuff or me assaulting a certain girl or something like that, she's fine. I saw her the other day. I didn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't get it. There's something to do with like heroin as well. I don't do heroin. But again, I could be making this all up. I don't know. Mental health. But I just thought I'd give you a brief overview of sort of what's happening, a little bit of a catch up before we get back to normal. But I hope you're okay. Look after each other. Thanks for your time. This is Rodney 12, Mighty Gulliver. Peace.